Welcome everyone to a meditation a day at Enlightened World Network. My name is Sue Seekoff, and today we're going to receive a meditation from Phillip Mountrose. He's a wonderful educator and coach, and he'll tell you more about it. Welcome, Phillip.
Hey, great to be back, Sue, on Enlightened World Network and all the listeners. And my background, as you was mentioning, is a spiritual coach and healer with my wife and partner, Jane Mountrose. Our newest book is The Loving Power of Your Soul. And we've been dedicated in the holistic field for about 3 decades. And most recently, we've been focusing on oracles and oracle readings, which is something we've done for 30 years. And when you're in this field for a long time, certain things come back to you. Some things you just learn and go on and integrate them, however, or not. But some things just you return to, and we've returned to the oracle reading in a big way, which to some people that may seem a little intimidating at first. Tarot and all the symbols and mythologies and so forth and all the different cards. And without some guidance and training, it can be a little overwhelming and confusing, or it can be quite superficial and fortune telling and of, I think, little value. But with the right approach, and we've discovered this and developed this, Jane and I, especially for this new course about reading oracles and for developing intuition and spiritual growth. With the right approach, then it's quite profound because you access, as I'm about to do, higher realities. A lot of people want to meditate. Why? Because they want to be mindful, want to be in an aware, enlightened state, and hopefully carry that through into their day when their meditation ends. Oracles is doing that, is you could say it's a meditation, doing it the right way. I'm not so much going to teach how to use oracles, but demonstrate and conduct a meditation spontaneously in the moment with the guidance of a master through an oracle, an angel or master. So with the right way, Sue, it can open the door like a portal to higher realities, to pure potential, to connecting with guides and masters in these inner planes. They can be as real as us talking or more real. And you can then reflect on that and integrate that into your daily life. And hopefully this meditation is something that will be a profound experience for us all. And then you can use that and come back to it and see where it leads you into your next steps.
I'm interested in learning more about it. I know I use it for self-reflection and insight, and I'm curious about what you're going to say. So please do go ahead whenever you're ready. Okay.
Yes, and I know you mentioned you do the I Ching, one of the oracles, and there's many oracles. The most well-known perhaps is the Tarot, and there's many kinds of Tarot decks. And Jane and I, my wife and partner, we've reviewed many in recent days for leading up to this course to find some of the best ones, easiest to use and most profound to learn, user-friendly. And I'm going to use a couple that we use in different courses today. Some of them have masters and angels and a message, because oracles are symbol sources, usually with an image and a symbol and some keywords. It's a message which, if you decipher it with your intuition, if you open up to it in the right way, which is unique to you, but there are key ways to do it and getting guidance to be effective. But if you open up to it in the right way, it shows you profound inner meanings. What is the meaning of the mysteries of life, the significance of relationships, of connecting more with nature spirits, the elements, fire, air, earth, water, all of these things which are around us. We're immersed in it like the fish that don't see the water element, one element. It opens up these realities because from a higher perspective, they become much more clear and objective, right?
Yeah, they definitely reveal themselves in all of the forms you talked about. That's great.
And you don't have to be a wizard in all the tarot and all the major arcana and all the cards, although over time you'll get a sense of them depending on how much a person wants to go into that particular part. We find the value is not so much in the history and the naming and the categorization, although that's interesting and useful to a degree. It's the inner meaning and significance. So we found through our lives, as I mentioned, over 30 years, we keep returning to the oracles in a big way. In the last year, Jane and I commune just about daily. I say commune because it's a meditation. Commune is, I think, a good word because commune is like a community. So when we connect, like we're about to connect in about 1 or 2 minutes now, the clock is counting. When I pick a card to connect with an angel or master, I don't know what it is. It's exciting. This community is intimate, it's unique, it's particularly context correct for the situation and the person. In this case, since I'm doing it as a group meditation, you start with an intent, which could be any kind of question. Again, we avoid sort of superficial fortune telling, yes, no answers. What's my fortune? What's my dream job? What's my dream partner? Yes, you can get in profound clues and an oracle can help you with that, but we don't want to reduce it to a very simplistic way that is disempowering. In other words, like giving an external authority like an oracle the answers, like a psychic reader, where they have all the answers for you and they'll tell you what to do in effect instead of living your life. It's a resource, a profound resource where you, everyone listening to this, is the listener, receiver uniquely, and will take away from this what's individually right for yourself.
Yeah, I find that it gives me an overview, and then it also comes in and refines the information so I can apply it or think about it and see where I want to go with it, maybe meditate on it later.
I think that's well said. So you get the overview. So the cards are going to give us an overview. We're going to zoom in and tune in with the help of the master or the oracle. We draw on the first card here, and we'll draw 2 cards. And then, as you said, you get inner meaning, and it may continue to piece together after we finish here, and then you figure out how to apply it in your daily life.
Yeah, that sounds transformational.
It usually is. It's like having this profound companion and guidance with you.
Yeah, it can be really refreshing to have
So,
that.
so what we're doing here, and the nature of our upcoming course about reading oracles for intuition and spiritual growth, is really the question: would you like to have a master or angel be a personal guide for you? Kind of an offer you can't refuse in a positive way. So yes, that's what we're doing here, and that's what we're teaching. And we found simple, effective, transformational ways to do that, as I'm about to demonstrate. Shall we begin?
Yeah, please. I feel safe and ready for you to take us on this journey.
Okay, and we'll see. And I don't know where we're going either. That's the beauty of it. So I'm going to draw the first part of the message for today for this meditation, what would be best for our highest good, everyone watching, listening, from one of the decks we've enjoyed by Catherine Skaggs, who's very interesting, Masters of Light Wisdom Oracle. And so in this, there are masters that she has drawn and had some symbols and a little information about, and that will be the first resource for us in this, what will turn into a meditation. First, it'll be a reading, and then we'll turn it into a meditation, see where we go. So, okay, magnitude. So magnitude is something that Catherine Skaggs channeled this being, and it's a Pleiadian angel called Magnitude. You can't really find much about the internet. The curious thing is this card I repeatedly draw. I think there's around 52 cards in the deck, and I usually draw this card out of 52. So there's something about this being who wants to be here with me. So we'll see. Magnitude, the tagline, the information which we can start to perceive for what's valuable for us in this meditation today, is divine truth is constant and eternal divine truth. Trust the harmonious feelings of your inner knowing. your inner knowing. Okay. So that's part one. And I'm beginning to meditate and get some feelings on that. Hopefully you can see that. I have a little makeshift stand here. And the second one is a deck we like and we're teaching in a courses is Sacred Destiny by Denise Lynn. And I'm going to draw a card from that. And that tends to be a very simple card, often about the elements. And it's what you in oracle readings is sometimes called a significator. So it sheds light on the original card, which is Magnitude's divine truth message and being. So I'm just randomly picking a card from the deck. It isn't, again, like a lot of them, they're very illuminating the right deck's pictures. And the card is focus. Focus. We are focusing today. So we have focus and magnitude. I think I'll read from Denise. There's little guidebooks that come with decks and what Denise Lynn says about focus, just to get a further insight before we go into the meditation. And there's a snowy mountain peak to it. You might be able to see on the focus card here, that magnitude. Okay. So focus, the mountains traditionally represent transcendent and spiritual evolution, transcendence. They also symbolize rising above mundane situations and reaching greater heights. The snow at the peak represents pristine clarity. Mountain peaks are often the destination of spiritual pilgrimages. Many cultures believe that the tops of mountains were the resting points of the gods and celestial beings. Okay, sacred landscape. Okay, so I'm going to take us into a meditation to get a little more insight into this experience. Let's see. Hopefully that is readable. And we can just start to breathe and relax, bringing in Magnitude's, the Pleiadian angels' energy. And this helping us to open up to our body's relaxation and receptivity. Breathing in pure, clear energy. Exhaling, releasing what we no longer need. Slowly, easily bringing in that clear energy into all our cells for relaxation. Exhaling, releasing any debris, anything we don't need. Just continuing to breathe in this beautiful, clear energy and allowing us to adjust and relax in the way that's just right for us. Good. And as we continue to relax, we can start to sense ourselves on that snowy mountain cap, that beautiful place where we can relax and gentle focus. And we rise there in Magnitude, the Pleiadian angel is with us. And he, she, it's more of a she, but more androgynous, says, from the heights of your awareness, you can see far. Just allow that breadth and depth to enter your being now. Let it flow through you with love, gentleness, and a quiet focus that goes through the cells in your body like a gentle stream flowing off that beautiful mountaintop. And as you continue to gently increase your focus now, Magnitude tells us, let that land on an area that perhaps needs more attention. Could be an area of concern, an area of conflict, an area that needs some healing or comfort and nurturance. Could be on a part of your body or a relationship, something that you're striving for. And as you begin to get a sense of this, just let the gentle water from that stream, that beautiful clear water from the mountain stream, all the way from the top of the mountain, gently pour through that situation or that your body or that relationship. Let it clarify you with clear crystalline water, energy that dissolves the particles, the fears, the doubts are just dissolving away And as they're beginning to break up these hard crystals, these hard areas in your life, they can reveal something of learning, the treasure that opens up to you as you dissolve these conflicts or areas of stuckness in your being, in your relationships or body. Have a message for you now. It could be a message about healing, relaxation, learning, growth, or something else. And an image or symbol may form. It may be a color, it may be a beautiful stone, a ruby, amethyst, diamond, an emerald. A beautiful stone appears, and that's shining a light. As the hardness has dissolved, a beautiful remains, a shiny remain that has a message in you. And that sends a message to you of pure love, beingness, and caring. So beneath that conflict, as it dissolves, there is love. There still is caring and nurturance that you can send to yourself and out to the world and to others in the right way for you. So let that beautiful mountain stream with clear crystal water bathe over you in your situation or body. And that sparkling message of healing and growth and nurturance. Be more alive and carrying that forward in your heart with love and light, healing and learning and growth. You are a treasure like that beautiful gem that you've unearthed that's replaced that stuckness. And as you continue to flow from that high mountaintop with the gentle stream streaming through your whole being, know that you are cared for, you are loved, and you can send that love to others like the gentle stream from the mountaintop that goes along naturally, beautifully, wonderfully in the right way for you. So myself, Magnitude, from our being, we have enjoyed sharing with you today, sharing with you more love and healing, more growth and nurturance to bring into your world, to take that with you like that beautiful mountain stream streaming through your reality. With much love, Magnitude says, farewell for now, but I can always be with you as you continue on your journey. So as we take that in, that experience, breathing it in, getting ready to come back to our other earthly reality, wherever we are seated or lying, ready to come back on 5, 1, coming back, 2, feeling a little more active, 3, moving your body, 4, using this experience any way you want and removing anything you don't want, knowing you can return with this wonderful crystal water mountain and focus anytime with Magnitude's help. 5, opening your eyes back where you are, grounded, flowing, focused, with more healing, spiritual awareness, and aliveness.
That was beautiful. It's
Okay.
interesting that clear crystal water can just keep washing through us through the whole meditation. I noticed that there was tension in my belly, and then my throat started to open and I relaxed, and I ended up landing in my heart. So for me, it was just a little message about trust and clearing out some of the fear of just living in the world today. And I love that mountain crystal water image. That was wonderful. And I think I can carry that with me throughout the day. I
It
call
is
it.
strong, isn't it? Mhm.
Yeah, it was strong and very beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, so that's part of the magic and miracles and profound enrichment if you use oracles. And it's really not that hard to do your own version of what I did. We teach that in this upcoming course. And then you can just do it daily. We have some recommended card decks. There's many out there, and we'll kind of show you how to use them. Some ones that we found very simple and profound. And if you like to meditate, if you like to have a spiritual practice that's easy and profound and can put you in a higher state easily and carry through the day, I can't think of anything better than learning how to use oracles in the way that we're sharing and teaching.
It sounds so supportive, and it's also just a lovely way to kind of bring some peace into the day.
It is. It's very natural. And it's bringing those higher realities, which seem very obscure at times, into the practical world.
Yeah, it's nice to take time for that. And it's also just so sweet to connect. That it was lovely. I love the energy that came through both of the cards, and also just thinking about, how that applied to me in small ways.
Right. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. At first you're wondering what is this? It seems very obscure, and almost it can be a little bit taken aback, like what are we doing here? I don't understand this. But if you're open to it and receptive and have some guidance and some tips, it's very natural, and it just flows like the water down the stream.
Yeah, and I had a somatic response where I could feel my energies shifting in such a nice way that I went with it. And that brought me to my heart, which isn't a bad place to land. I liked it.
That's a very good place to land.
Yeah, that was a
Recommended.
surprise.
Right.
Yeah. And I've heard of Denise Lynn. She does soul coaching work where you think about throughout the year, what are your goals for your day and month and year? And she does some beautiful, beautiful coaching work.
A lot of the people Jane and I found with the right oracle decks can be extremely profound resources. And if you learn how to use them in certain ways and combinations, and it's very good to learn oracles in a group setting. Like that's why we're teaching this course, because you have a lot of support. You have demonstrations. We'll do demonstrations with people individually. And then you learn how to do it for yourself, and you can do it. You have a lifetime resource. And it becomes pretty easy to do, actually, once you learn how to do it. And because our whole goal is to make spiritual things very practical and usable, user-friendly.
Yeah, I've always thrown the I Ching by myself, and I've led groups, but what you showed us today is that there's always more to learn. And so it made me curious what I might learn from you.
Right. So if you think of especially combining oracles with masters and angels and archetypal stories, and a rich lineage of information that can be easily presented and learned.
Yeah.
It's like your life becomes so much richer. So we've just found ourselves, we've done a lot of things for 30 years, and as I said, have come back to this throughout the time, but now we've just delved into it and realized it has almost an endless depth to it, and it's very practical and user friendly.
Yeah, and from what I know of your work with Jane, you take really, deep concepts and make them simple and offer them to us in a way where it's easy to learn and easy to apply. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's your gift.
It is, yeah. Should I share a link where if people are interested in the course, they can find out?
Yes. So let's I'll be sure to put it in the bottom of this video in the description, but please go ahead and share.
I have a shortened link, so it's easy to remember, and it'll be written out, but just for people who are listening, it's tinyurl.com/read-oracles, tinyurl.com/read-oracles.
That's easy to remember. Thank you.
It's easy to remember. So that'll take you to the course description page, and it's a very affordable special offering. for a little summer course that can be life-changing, really fun and transformational.
And this course starts in August, you
It
said?
starts live in August. It'll all be recorded in video and then audios. And there's a lot of resources. And we have a little book we exclusively wrote, easy to read book for the course too, that accompanies it, and some handouts.
Great. That sounds like a great resource. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Philip. Again, wonderful meditation and learning. We've learned so much from you. Thank you.
Always great being with you, Sue, and on the Enlightened World Network.
Yeah, so to the Enlightened World Network community, thank you for joining us today. Please come back. We have daily meditations and energy healings and talks and so much community for you to connect with and get support and also just enjoy creatively. So do join us again. Thank you, everyone. Take care.